The camera fades in from black, revealing a rainy, desolate road cutting through an isolated forest. The wind howls through the trees as headlights from a delivery van cut through the fog. Inside the van, a tired driver, Adam, glances at the GPS screen, showing his route to an unfamiliar address. He sighs deeply, wiping his tired eyes. Adam had been on countless deliveries, but this one felt different. Maybe it was the rain, maybe it was the isolation, but he couldn't shake the feeling that tonight, he wouldn't make it home. The van pulls up to an old, weather-beaten house at the end of a narrow, overgrown driveway. The house looks abandoned. Dark windows, a rotting porch, and weeds growing around the edges. A large wooden door stands ajar, creaking in the wind. Adam stops the van, hesitates for a moment, and then grabs the package from the back seat. Adam, muttering to himself, "Well, this place is definitely off the grid." He steps out into the rain, clutching the package. His boots crunch against the wet gravel as he walks toward the house. The door is slightly open, as if waiting for him. He knocks once, but there's no answer. Hesitant but professional, he pushes the door open wider and steps inside. The inside of the house is eerily quiet. The air smells musty, and the floors creak with every step. Cobwebs in the corners, and a heavy silence that seems to press against Adam's chest. Adam had delivered packages to countless places, but this one felt wrong. The air was thick with something he couldn't quite place. A sense of being watched. Adam walks deeper into the house, holding the package in front of him. As he passes a cracked mirror, he catches a glimpse of something. Just a shadow in the corner of his eye. He stops and looks back, but nothing is there. He shakes his head, blaming his nerves on the long drive. The house seems to be alive, the creaks and groans of the wooden structure echoing in the silence. He finally reaches the living room and places the package on the table near the door. But as he turns to leave, the door slams shut with a force that rattles the entire house. Adam, startled. "What the hell?" Adam tries the door, but it won't budge. Panic begins to rise in his chest. He pulls harder, his breath quickening, but the door stays firmly shut. Something was wrong. This wasn't just an old, abandoned house. The door shouldn't be locked. It was like the house itself had decided he wasn't leaving. Adam spins around, his pulse racing. The walls of the living room seemed to shift slightly. The furniture, which he had been sure was arranged differently just moments ago, is now in a new, unsettling formation. The windows are dark, as if the night outside has swallowed them whole. His breathing becomes more erratic. He starts to back away slowly toward the other door in the room, but before he can reach it, a soft, whispering voice echoes from behind him. "Stay." Adam freezes, his heart pounding in his chest. He spins around, but no one is there. At first, Adam thought he was imagining it. But the voice, it was real, and it wasn't finished yet. They move shakily from room to room, each door he opens revealing something more twisted than the last. Pictures of people he doesn't recognize hang crookedly on the walls. A chandelier sways in the distance, though there's no breeze. A kitchen drawer opens by itself, and the sound of something scraping against the walls becomes louder, closer. Suddenly, Adam stumbles upon a door hidden behind a dusty bookcase. Curiosity drives him to open it. The room inside is small, filled with old, tattered furniture. But what catches his attention is the strange markings on the walls. Scratches, deep gouges that seem to form a pattern, almost like a warning. As Adam steps closer to inspect, the floor creaks beneath him. A low growl rumbles from within the walls, followed by a scraping sound. Adam's eyes widen in horror as he notices that the walls themselves are moving, as though something is trapped inside, trying to escape. It wasn't a normal house. It was a prison for something that had been waiting, and now it was free. Adam turns and runs, his pulse pounding in his ears. He slams into the front door again, but it still won't open. The house is alive, shifting and changing around him. The voice whispers again, this time louder, more insistent. Voice whispering, "You can't leave." Adam's breathing becomes erratic. His eyes dart around, and for a moment, he thinks he sees a figure moving in the corner of the room. The walls tremble, and the house seems to grow taller, its shadows deepening. Suddenly, a cold, bony hand grabs his ankle from beneath the floorboards, pulling him toward the ground. Adam screams and struggles, but the house isn't letting go. It pulls harder, and in that instant, he realizes the truth. The house didn't want him to leave, because it had already chosen him. And now the house waits for its next visitor. The last delivery was made, but it wasn't Adam who chose it. Would you take the delivery if it came to your door?